All right, we are live. What's up, guys? What's happening? Just going live on Instagram. All right, so 3 to 5 years from now, we will have a completely different climate in the real estate industry. There is a lot that is happening behind the scene, from lawsuits, emerging business models, cloud-based models, to attempts to monopolize the real estate sales industry. If you don't stay up to date on this now, you can be left behind without any options, or worst case, you'll be left without free enterprise to be able to make your own decisions for your business. And I have been keeping quiet about this for some time now because of the backlash that I was getting from big teams and big brokerages. But I think it's time we start talking about this. So in today's video, I want to break down everything that is coming up with the changes that is about to happen in the way we run our business in real estate. And if you don't want to be an Uber driver for Zillow, you don't want to miss this video. Hey, my name is Saeed Mohsen, a residential real estate broker, team owner, and founder here at Boss Agency Academy. If this is your first time visiting my channel or my page, make sure you hit the subscribe or follow to get insights on how you can grow your real estate business. And let me know your thoughts and comments. Like and share this video so we can get this message out to as many agents as possible in the market. Now, the real estate industry, the real estate landscape altogether is undergoing a significant change, influenced by major investment firms and technological advancements, right? So, as industry professionals, it's crucial to remain vigilant and adaptable to these shifts. Observations that I have had suggest a growing interest from entities like investment firms in residential real estate, which could potentially reshape market dynamics. And what do I mean by that? Let's first understand the changing landscape of real estate holdings. There are a lot of concerns about large firms like BlackRock, Vanguard, or even Blackstone increasing their holdings in residential real estate. Now, it's essential to dissect and understand these changes with a critical eye. These investment firms has historically invested into stocks, into bonds, or equity funds, suddenly completely shifting their focus to residential real estate. These firms have plans to monopolize 60% of single family homes by 2030 in the US markets. You can look this up on Google. This is not something I'm making up. This is not a conspiracy theory. Now, following their footsteps, of course, you have all the other private hedge funds and big money lenders are getting in on the action. Even JP Morgan Chase is, an institution that historically built its empire on lending money to borrowers, are now for the first time in history getting into becoming a landlord and investing into real estate holdings. What is the reason behind this? Is there a dollar collapse that's coming, that's around the corner, or an economic turmoil? Well, we just don't know. We will just have to wait and find out. But as real estate sales business owners, as real estate agents, brokers, team leaders, it is crucial for us to pay attention to what they are doing. But from what it's looked like, it is brewing up to be the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of American economy. And I don't want you to freak out or anything, freak out about this. I will definitely give you some action steps you need to take now to be on the right side of history with this. So stick around to the end. I'll give you 6 major steps every real estate agent and broker need to take today. Now, let's get into the legal challenges related to recent lawsuits, related to brokerages, and the way we conduct our business. Though the verdicts on some of these lawsuits are still pending, as I have followed these cases over the years, it's not looking good for all the traditional brokerage models. Legal challenges surrounding seller commissions have sparked debates within the industry. These discussions are part of a broader dialogue on market efficiencies, and the need for transparency with the consumers in real estate transactions. And I always say follow the money, right? Can you imagine your everyday seller who sold a house maybe 10 years ago and paid both sides of the commission, losing sleep over it for 10 years and spending millions of dollars in legal fees to win these cases and make a statement? I highly doubt that. If you follow the money, you will see that these big money firms that are looking to monopolize the real estate holdings are the players behind these cases. Now, it's not confirmed. I'm not sure for sure, but I could just follow the money and show you how they could be behind this disruption. But one thing is clear from all of these cases is that there will definitely be a disruption coming to the way we conduct our business and represent our services to average buyers and sellers in the market. The way real estate brokerages would be looked at in the future can completely be shifted because of these cases. It baffles me to see how many brokers and agents out there are completely clueless or don't care enough to educate their agents. And I'll talk about this more later on how to handle this shift and market your services to offset the shift in the market and consumer behavior, right? So stick around for that in a little bit. Now, this disruption in the market will be the perfect storm for tech firms, tech platforms like Zillow to monopolize the real estate sales industry. Tech platforms such as Zillow and other platforms have indeed changed how real estate transactions are conducted, offering new tools to consumers, more data accessibility, regardless of how you feel about the data. The emergence of tech driven brokerages and platforms suggests the same shift towards more digital centric operations for real estate brokerages, for real estate services, which traditional brokerages need to take a look at with caution. If you are still operating under traditional terms in the way you market yourself to consumers and the way you operate your service, you will be the first ones to be affected by this shift. Zillow has been consistent in showing all the signs in winning this monopoly. Over the past 5 years alone, we have seen Zillow capture top 20% of brokers and teams through their Flex program. Now, if you're not aware of Flex program, you would have to do your own research. Besides buying up tech platforms like Follow Up Boss CRM, Dot Loops, document processing platform, Showing Time, scheduling showings for agents that control all of the data related to real estate sales business, they are now looking to purchase one of the cloud-based brokerages to set up agency infrastructure. And of course, it's not confirmed, it's rumors, and a couple different brokerages have talked about Zillow reaching out to them with interest. They are, you have to understand Zillow is already licensed as brokers in all 50 states. And many of you may not know or even be supporting this notion that a marketing agency like Zillow is able to grab 35 to 40% of revenue from a broker or agents just by solving a marketing gap in the sales business. And the recent announcement from homes.com of spending $4 billion in marketing budget to to compete with Zillow gives us this clear sign that we need to pay attention to. And no one is unaffected by this monopoly that is coming to real estate sales industry. Though some of the cloud-based brokerages have a slight advantage over traditional brick and mortar and franchise brokerage models, it's important to understand the top 20% of any type of brokerage is now getting, 40 to 50% of their business through Zillow. So even if they wanted to, they couldn't get out of the monopoly of Zillow. That would mean reducing their production and operations by 30 to 50%, which is not feasible or sustainable for any of these teams or brokerages that are on the Flex program. Zillow can just flip the switch on these brokerages any day now, that if they don't join Zillow brokerage, they lose their Flex partnership. Or even just send their lending business to Zillow exclusively, or they lose their partnership. Those who are Flex partners know exactly what I'm talking about. I have done enough business with Zillow. I have spent over $250,000 on ad spend with Zillow and have generated over $1 million in GCI from production based on marketing with Zillow. And we have converted at a very high level with Zillow. So we know a thing or two about why agents, teams, or brokerages shouldn't do business with Zillow. But I want you to do some research on who the largest shareholders are for Zillow Corporation. You can almost guess it, but do your research. Yes, it is BlackRock, it is Vanguard, and some other private equity funds. Yes, the same people who are trying to monopolize the real estate holdings, residential real estate market, and possibly the same people who are behind the lawsuits on the wholesaler commission thing. But how is it possible? And how come no one is talking about it? Let's talk about how the brokerages are responding to these changes. Now, the perception that traditional brokerages are unprepared or indifferent to these changes does a disservice to many professionals out there, many business owners out there actively adapting to new realities. But the truth is, most traditional brokerages have no clue what's coming to the industry. If they're not already in bed with Zillow through their Flex program or Premier Agent program, they are just, struggling to make ends meet. Quite frankly, most of them are careless about what will happen to your future as an agent. They don't want you to be distracted with this chaos that is coming. They need you to stay focused on selling homes today so they can pay their bills to keep their offices open today. So what will it look like when Zillow is able to monopolize the sales industry? Well, if you don't have the capacity to maintain free enterprise, you will end up as a knob turner, as I like to call it, for Zillow. Kind of like what happened to the food industry with Uber Eats and DoorDash, the taxi industry with Uber and Lyft. Historically, real estate sales has been the greatest opportunity of building wealth through real estate. But that will soon go away because of what is coming. And we haven't even touched on the topic of artificial intelligence, AI consumer coaching. And there is a lot of room for growth and innovation in how agents and brokers engage with their clients and navigate the market. So now let's talk about what matters to you as agents and brokers. Instead of viewing these industry shifts as threats, real estate agents need to see them as opportunities for evolution and differentiation. And building a resilient and independent business model to become future proof involves the following. And I want you to pay close attention to these steps and evaluate your current situation on these, because there will be there will be a time when these will become the deciding factors when it comes to maintaining a free enterprise in the future. So number one, embracing technology. Leverage the latest tools and platforms to enhance your service offerings, from virtual tours to data analytics to advanced tech tools to cultivate database and for market insights. This goes without saying, don't show up to a gunfight to fight with your knuckles or a knife. Stop being hard headed to stick to your old ways of conducting business and adapt to the new ways. Blockbuster went out of business within 5 years of Netflix showing up, and you are no exception. And this has been a long time coming. And these new tools with AI capacity can give you the exact competitive edge advantage you need right now against companies like Zillow that has billions of dollars in marketing budget. Number two, educate yourself and your clients. Stay informed about industry trends, about legal changes. Knowledge is power, but knowledge is potential power, but implemented knowledge is true power, right? So, an informed agent can provide exceptional value to their clients, regardless of the disruption that will happen with our services because of the lawsuits, because of the commission structure. Honestly, the way we have been conducting our business, specifically over the past 7 years, makes us immune to these changes. And you need to get on the same boat and lead with value for your service to your clients and not just settle for average service or average real estate agent that is out there, right? So if you have some questions, okay, because of these commission models, because of these commission structures, because of these lawsuits, what do I need to be doing? Reach out to me. We have some trainings on what we call as irresistible service offer model, where you are able to close on your clients, be able to charge them what you want to charge them, and of course, get hired for the job. Now, number three, building a strong personal brand. In an era of large entities, these companies, a personal touch and strong local presence can set you apart. Focus on building relationships within your community. Build a strong authority in your market that cannot be shaken by billion-dollar marketing budgets by these companies. I have heard this cliche from agents and brokers over and over again, but I barely see anything tangible when it comes to establishing brands that can stand the test of time. Your brand should be so rock solid where your competition becomes irrelevant. So if you have questions around how to build a strong brand, you don't need to take over the market. You just need a strong brand impression on your audience, right? So if you have questions around that, we have some free trainings, free resources that we can provide to you for you to be able to start building a strong brand for yourself, for your market, for your marketing. Now, number four, diversifying your business. And it's very, very crucial, especially in this time. Consider expanding your services beyond traditional buying and selling. Over the past few years, this has been the strategy for many of the brokerages to stay afloat and survive in this business. Property management, real estate consulting, title services, lending services, insurance services, and investment advising can offer additional revenue streams for your business that gives you the competitive edge over bigger companies like Zillow that has massive overhaul of operations for them to be able to change their market, change their service structure. Number five, advocate for fair practice. Engage in industry discussions and advocate for policies that ensure a competitive and transparent market. See, longer everyone is just playing the solo game, we will all lose together. Let me say that again. Longer we are in it to win it for ourselves, we are all in it to lose it all. The dog eat dog world has to go away, and we need to bring on the collaboration to fight in this together. Now that brings me to the last step that you need to take is networking and collaboration. Build a network of professionals, not just in real estate, but all other service industries, including those in tech and finance, to offer a more comprehensive service to your clients. Going into this new era of real estate businesses, Collaboration will win over competition. Join forces with others. Stop playing the solo game. Those who play solo will always lose to a team every single time. And in my opinion, that is our biggest strength against these big investment firms and tech platforms. So, in conclusion, the real estate industry is at a crossroads. We are at the edge, at the verge of a massive change, facing both challenges and opportunities. By focusing on adaptability, continuous learning, and innovation, us agents and brokers can not only survive but thrive in this evolving marketplace. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So let's embrace change with optimism but determination. So, what do you think of my thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. What did I miss? Would love to hear your feedback. And don't forget to like and share this video. It will help reach this message out to more people that need to hear this. And lastly, I want to leave you with this. If you resonated with anything that I had to say, but you are confused about where to start to build a strong foundation for your business, we are extending our hands through partnerships, through consulting, through coaching, and we have plenty of trainings and tools that we have developed over the last 5 years around how to adapt to this new way of real estate businesses. After all of all of our endeavors, after everything that we have done over the last 5 years, our goal is to help you make more so you can live more by giving back more. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining me on this conversation.